on the Brutus Monroe channel tonight to create a fun 12 by 12 layout. I'm going to wait for everyone to start joining. I always log on about 5 minutes early just so everybody can have some time to find the channel, the live, and get going. Looks like my camera is a bit crooked, so let's get that straightened out as well. It never fails to be crooked when it's not supposed to be, right? And I'll probably hit it 4 times, so there is that. I'm going to pull this out before I randomly do something in my mouse. And hello, Penny, how are you? Just going to wait for everybody to start joining in, and then we'll get going. I'm going to create some different. I'm going to use my stencils and Chroma Mist different tonight, and I hope it works. Fingers crossed. I'm good. Hello, Marlene. Yeah, I'm good. I got to work from home today because I had a dentist appointment. So if I sound a little wonky, it's because my right cheek is just now coming out of the Novocaine. Yeah, I didn't plan that very well, did I? Hello, Robin. So we will start at 7 my time. So in 3 minutes, because everybody's obviously on different times. I'm Central Time Zone, so it's 6:57 here. So I figure we will. I always like to start early just to give people some time to join in and say hello before we get started. So that's where I'm at. What was everybody doing today? Did you guys have a good day? I sure hope so. I'm off tomorrow, so woo! Ladybug Roses stencil sold out, but can get on notification list. Oh, should I change my stencil? I didn't know that. Thank you, Penny. I can grab the other rose stencil. Leave it to me. Oh, it's me. Okay, thank you. I have to remember that there's a time delay. You guys, I ask a question and then it's like seconds before you guys see. So just a few more minutes of me rambling to you guys. Okay, good. Yeah, I know. I love it. I love the little ladybugs. It's cute. I'm going to create a diagonal layout. We're going to go right on this patterned paper. Patterned paper. Oh, peas are hard. I always like to try to do, hello, Betsy. I always like to try to do mixed media on a patterned paper because I think people shy away from that. And I love to decorate pattern paper, like not like crazy bold, really busy pattern paper, just something that reads as a solid. Like this is got like a little tone on tone polka dot going there. So kind of give a little inspiration. I have pulled in some stash items as well, everyone. So we're going to be focusing on these beautiful items here. I have got the Lovely Ladybug Stamp and die set, but we're not going to need the dies tonight. We are going to use the stamps, and I'm going to use my favorite parts of the Brutus Monroe stamps. Like, look at how many stamps are on this one sheet. And I love all these little bitty bits and bobs in here that we can fill in our mixed media area. Yeah, Betsy, I had dental work today. I had a cavity I had filled, and so my cheek is just now coming out of the Novocaine, and so the P's are hard. That's why I'm like pattern paper, trying to be very careful. All right, so it is 7. We are going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to keep you guys here all night. So we're going to put this to the side. I'm going to trim my photo down first because I always like to know where my photo is going to go. And you guys, if you followed me for any time, you know my favorite subjects to scrap are my husband being silly, which is like every moment of his life, my son, my stepdaughter, and my fur daughter, B. So I think I'm going to trim, I'm going to leave her at a 4x4. All right, come on. And I have this random bit of canvas that I'm going to actually mat her on just to use it up, to be honest. And I'm going to trim it down so you're not even going to be able to tell that it was some sort of weird banner contraption thing. So now it's just rough. Hello, Candy! So I'm just going to roughly use the scissors and cut this. Oh, that was a little bit harder than I had anticipated for it to be. All right. Penny, I'm also using Chroma Mist in Candy Apple Red and Lilac Purple. We'll give her a head start. Oh, we just started, Candy. You were playing a game? I know, I started playing a game, and I was like, oh, I gotta go live. Oh my gosh. All right. We're gonna trash these little bits. All right, so I'm gonna put her kind of center stage. And I always just grab just a random old pin that I have sitting over there. And I'm going to make sure that I know where it's at because I really don't want to waste the mixed media. It looks like I'm going to have to use something stronger too. So we just kind of have a little rough outline of where the photos are going to go. And as I suspected, my tape is not going to hold, but our Easy Squeeze white glue from Brutus Monroe is. So we'll get that on here. Now I got to get it centered. Sorry, apparently I can't speak when I'm trying to center, so we are going to set this under something heavy to hold that down. All right. I got to get organized. I'm very organized. I got to stay organized. So I've got just this little old random dish that I'm going to pour some of the Chroma Mist in. Wish me luck. Sometimes I spill. So let's just do this very carefully. And then I've got just a sponge, just a random old. Oh, that's my puppy dog. Her name is actually Becca. I know. I adopted her. She's a rescue. And she was pretty set on having my name. And I didn't know it when I adopted her. We went in and our eyes met. And I said, that one. And they let me meet her. And I was like, do you want to go home with me? And she said, yes. And when I brought her back and said I'd take her, they said, oh, Becca, you have a home. And I was like, that's not going to work for me. So now I look like this vain person that named my dog after myself. So I am going to actually use the Chroma Mist and dab it in here. And we're going to pray it works. So I'm just using the sponge. And I don't want a ton on there because I want to try to get it to not, bleed. And we're just going to pounce it right in. It might be a little bit messy, but it's going to be okay. Because I like messy mixed media, right? And I always just cut them. I don't know if you guys seen that. Hello, Shannon. I just cut it. And I am getting a little bit of seepage, but it's kind of cool. I like it. And then as we come out, we won't have to use so much. And they'll get more evenly distributed because I'm just using the ink. And so my little rosebuds are going to have texture, right? I should have this. I need my rag handy. Hello, Jessica. I always just use a random rag, you guys, to clean up my stuff. So we're gonna dab it in, whoa, just a little bit more. And I'm just gonna do a diagonal, and we're gonna do this a couple times. I'm just gonna get the base layer down and pull that one up. And let's put one over here. And I'm just dabbing. And some of them I'm going to stamp over the leaves, so I'm not worried about. I'm just lightly dipping it in there. Oh, I messed that one up, but that's okay. So we're going to make it better. All right. So let's put our purple one away. And as you see, I just trim a little bit of this off. Oh, hello, Darren. Sorry, I was looking down. And let's come in with some smaller ones, right? Because then we're going to do some red ladybugs. Just kind of pounce this all around. Mixed media is kind of a little bit of a tricky thing, because when you're trying to do a live, you know, most of the time I have plenty of time to let something dry. We're just lightly dip it in there and get just a little bit on, and then pounce away. And then we're going to wipe it clean again. And we're going to come in with this one right here in the middle. Just adding just bits of color. If I feel like I got too much, you can just wipe the sponge off. And I'm just pouncing, pouncing, pouncing. And I'm a sheet turner. Like, I turn the page to make it work for me. Get some of the peeks out from underneath the photo. Get one right in here. And then we're going to stamp. Okay, so now we'll wipe this off again. And here's the part where it could go real south. I'm going to do this over my trash can and pour it back in there just in case, guys, just in case. Okay, so I have a little bit extra. And I always make sure to try to put my lid back on so I don't spill. And then I've got water and a paintbrush sitting here to do this. Just to kind of get a little bit on there, and we're going to splatter. I like the splatters. And it'll dry very quickly as well, because it's not very thick layer. Just kind of spreading it around. And then we want to clean out our bowl, because we're going to add red in there next as well. So I'm just cleaning my bowl out with my rag. I went through so many paper towels that, to be honest, I just felt very wasteful. So now I just use old rags, and once they are, like, you know, bad and they can't be washed anymore because they have so much glitter glaze and chroma mist and stuff stuck on them, then I just throw them away and get a new rag. Yes, I love splatters, Shannon. I do. All right, so now we want to put a few of the little ladybugs in. So let's see, we got several different sizes. Let's go with this guy right here. So we're just going to dip it in there and just push it through. Well, that didn't turn out the way I thought it would, but it's okay. It's okay. We can stamp little ladybugs on there. Maybe we should stamp ladybugs, because that's not looking pretty, right? My idea worked well for the flowers, But let's go ahead and splatter some red too, because I do want some red. We'll just get some, well, red could be bad, right? So we'll do a little fine layer of red. We don't want it to look like a car crash. And I'll show you my trick for using the Chroma Mist to stamp with. All right. So now we want to take our stamp set. And I've just got a random old stamping block. And let's find us, there's a ladybug. This little ladybug's an opportunity to, oh, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to use this one as an opportunity to embellish. And we'll see if we can get something on here. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to dip it in my little bowl here. And then I'm just going to spread it out right here on my desk. And then make sure it's prepped. And then I lightly just pounce it in so you get some good coverage. And it's not going to be a very crisp stamp because you're using liquidy liquid. You know, it's not like an ink pad, liquidy liquid. That was like, yeah, I'm cool. And I do hold it and I pull straight up. So you go straight down and straight up. And if you kind of just, you know, get it kind of stamped off a little bit. But you don't want too much stamped off. And you're going to have a little bit of pooling, but I think it's cool and it's different than having like, you know, because mixed media to me is messy and it's fun and it's like being a kid again and finger painting and like, you know, coloring outside the lines. So we're just going to kind of get them in all different directions. Let's put one right there. Okay. And I do clean my stamps off afterwards, just in case anyone was wondering. All right, so we need to clean that up. I was about to throw my paintbrush on the floor. And we'll get our detail ink. And I'm going to come in and add some leaves to my flowers. I'm just going to come in. So now we're going to have the crisp, clean lines of the detail ink. And just kind of get some, so just creating a very cute, fun background on pattern paper, no less. Like I know everybody always goes with like colored cardstock or just white. And I absolutely love using pattern paper. So now I am just filling in the spots where I pounced the leaf as well. So it's got a little bit of purple behind the leaves, which is kind of fun and cool. And I like to go off the page as well. Then we'll turn this guy and add some leaves up here. And we're going to add more of these little fun elements from the stamp set as well. We're starting with the leaves, and then I'm going to fill it all in with the different little pieces, hearts, and all the cute little fun stuff. Okay. I need to put that one because that one's got to be cleaned too. And then we'll come in and we'll add this cute little flower. And just kind of start filling in the area. And I like to run even the stamps off. Everything gets ran off just so that it looks like it goes. Kind of have them coming out from underneath where the photo is going to go. Overlap onto that purple. Just filling in the little areas. Let's do the fun. That's a daffodil, I believe. He should probably go the right way. Very, very fun spring-esque stamp set here. And I like how the soft mixed media of the lilac purple Chroma Mist through the stencil is really making the black pop. And then we got the little ladybugs crawling all over. Need to put one right there. What else do we have on here that we can use? Fun little, I like this little sprig. Does anybody have any questions? So we've got the team here. Let's see. We're going to peek this guy out from the flower, or from the picture flower. And then we'll put one right there as well. And this guy that way, just like it's coming out from the... And then I do want to get a title on here, and I'm going to stamp my title, and it's going to be the "You Make My Heart Smile." So let's see. Where can we put the title? No. I feel like it needs to go like right there. So just sometimes I bring the stamp pad to, it's a bigger surface area, so I take the stamp pad to, and I always like turn my stamp pad just to make sure, and then I'll come in. I just want to make sure it's all covered and good. We're going to get that stamped down, and I do hold it for a little bit and pull it up, and we got a title. So then we need to do these. I like the little circles and all the fun little things, so we're going to put those on there as well. So we're just going to come in and just kind of pop in a few of these little circles here and there just because I think they're cute, and let's use the stuff. And we turn it a little bit so we don't have them all going the same way. These are really good if you have like little fishy layouts and stuff. You can use the little bubbles. I've got a collection of stamps that need to be washed. And we have this one. And just kind of pop in and around, just to make sure that there's no like awkward little holes anywhere. This set is loaded with, I know it's loaded. This is like my favorite set thus far, but to be fair, I say that about everything that I get that Brutus Monroe comes out with. It's always my favorite. But yes, this one is like everything that you need. We got little hearts. We even put some little hearts on here because it's about my dog. And who doesn't love their dog? Crazy people, that's who. I'm just going to kind of, I want to make sure I get a little bit of things filled in here as well. The heart's the one thing that clearly you got to make it go the same way. All right, I think we're going to be done with the background. And so now I want to move my stamp set. Get all this stuff out of the way so I can embellish. All right, so we want to put the photo back on. And it's stuck. Shannon. We're going to use our Brutus Monroe Easy Squeeze glue so that we can make sure it stays stuck. stuck. And then we're just going to go like so. And I want to make sure it's straight. I'm going to grab my little T-square ruler. And I'm going to make it go straight with the photo, not my scissor cut line. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, that scissor cut line, it ain't straight. So we got that down. And I think we're going to just take the pad and we're just going to ink the edges around the whole layout. Or do that, that's fine. What an accident I am waiting to happen, huh? And I'm not even nervous this time. It's okay, we're going to fix that. I feel horrible. Oh, goodness, goodness. I got an idea for there, though. Let's get the rest of this inked. I have, at least I thought I did. I got some black cardstock somewhere. Let me grab some black cardstock and we're just going to fix that. Okay, this is just random. Oh, thank you, Darren. So, because I did an oopsie, we're going to do a little tear out here. So we're just going to just do a nice little messy edge. Make this one come just a little bit down. And then we want to make it look like I plan to do that. I love that Lies gives the opportunity to know you and drink in your personality as we get creative. Aw, thanks. I don't make this many oopsies, though, when I'm not live. So, I mean, that's a little concerning. All right. And then I always, like, turn it over because, like, there's this harsh line, and I kind of want it to just kind of even off, right? So we just kind of just taper it off a little bit. Perfect. And then we just got some black cardstock. And we got a lot going on back here. Ho, ho, ho. Anybody else see what I almost did? See? Let's just clean that up before we cry. We're just going to run some tape runner. Right like so. Let me just put that there. Let me just trim straight down. Now you have a planned. You tell people you plan to have that happen. No matter what they say, you planned for it. That's my story. As Bob Ross used to say, there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Yes, lots of happy accidents. I always call it an opportunity for embellishments. Thanks, Shannon. And then this one we can just probably line up. And voila. Fun. All right, we got the photo on. Now we just need to come in and add just a few little embellishments as random items from my stash. So this is like my dog's weekend look, right? Okay, to be fair, that's my dog's like daily look. She used to be active for 23 hours, or I'm sorry, she used to sleep for 23 hours and 45 minutes a day. And she would do Zoomies for 15. And a few weeks ago, she tore ACL. And since it's not life-threatening, they won't do surgery until like 3 months out. So I always try to put a bee on a layout with B. So we're going to pull in some yellow too, because I think yellow would be fun with this. And this is just all random stash embellishments. Nothing too exciting. Hello. We're just going to kind of jazz up the photo a little bit. Add in a few more chipboard flowers. Kind of bring in some of these other colors. Because, you know, colors are fun. And kind of come down here. That one's not big enough. What if we need something bigger? Let's layer something up. I have these random hearts. What if we take a pink one and we just create a little photo cluster right here. We can put that down there, and I'll kind of expand upon that as well. So I'm just going through some little old random stuff. I'll put that up there. And let's see. Obsessed. I like real and true because this is like, you know, real and true. So we're going to cover the hello. We're just going to tuck it right underneath there. So we have a little bit going on down here. And let's see if we can get something else. Kind of start building that down so that it kind of runs off the page a little bit. I'm so lucky I've got you in my life. That should say, I wish there was a P I could do. You are so possum. Let's see, what else do we have? Other things. I need to add just a little bit more yellow, but I don't know if I want to go this big. I feel like that's probably too big. That's too big right there. Let's see, maybe we stick this. Maybe something like that. No, I don't like that. Okay, moving on. We have, it's really hard to get these things out of here. Let's go ahead and add another little flower down there. So I just need a little bit of something to, and then I need to add something up here. Push that down. I don't know if I'm, so let's see about putting one up here. I'm just lightly set that there. I don't want to press it down just yet. Oh, we've also got a bee. Who knew? Didn't need that big thing. What do you think? You think that's stuck? Yeah, we're going to just say that's good to go. We'll put the little bee. We'll put the little bee with this little flower. Looks like I don't really want to cover anything up. Maybe we'll just scatter it, right? Let's put a bee right there. Put a flower right there. And then the last thing that I have is these fun little puffy stickers. So let's see. Too cute. Kind of get that stuck in there. So this is kind of taking, it's like clustered down here, and but it's just the way that I'm being moved at this point. I can't. We got hearts. Let's throw some stars in here. Let's get a little bit of scattered elements throughout the whole thing, bringing in some fun colors. So we've got stamped hearts, but we'll add some puffy stars. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm holding it way over there. That was awkward, I know. Okay, oh, these stars. Kind of just popping them around. Let me see. I like filling it in. I'm filling it. And then I want to get some of these gold ones on there, and that's it, you guys. I mean, this came together really super fast, even if I had to, like, you know, fix a few things here and there. So what do you guys think? Is it a win for you? Oh, is it a win for you? Are you going to try pouncing through stencils with your Chroma Mist? I always like to look for different ways to use items, right? I think it's, you know, a spray can be more than just a spray. It can be splatters of good time. It can be used as a stamp. I mean, I use Chroma Mist to stamp with, to stencil with, to splatter with. I did a lot of chroma glaze uses tonight. And I'm going to put one right down here. All right, I got to take one look at it to see how I'm feeling. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I think that's it, you guys. Is there anything else you think I should add from all my massive stash that I got going on here? Thank you, Shannon. I had a plan tonight. Thank you, Candy. I had a plan and I stuck with it. I had to make a little modifications, but I think all in all, this turned out really, really well, and I absolutely love it. I love the torn edges. I think that really, and the spread out, how we got like a little cluster here, the photo's got a little cluster, and then it kind of trickles off. I really like the layout. I'm glad you had that little mistake and added the black. Yeah, I know. Like, I love when I have like little mistakes and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. But, and I think it actually really pulls it all together. Thank you, Penny. All right, guys, so that's going to do it tonight. It was a very quick one. I actually thought I'd be here for an hour. I'm kind of excited. So if you don't have any other questions for me or any of the fabulous Brutus Monroe team, then we can call it a night and everybody can have dinner. Well, I don't know. It's dinner time for us. We eat about 8, so I will give you a few minutes to ask your questions. If not, I will see you guys later with another video. All of the stuff that I used is linked in the comments. Penny was linking everything. Thank you so much for the help, Penny. You are awesome. And yes, remember to create your own ending. I will see you guys later. Bye.